Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, we're going to do a, what do we call it? I don't know if I called it a fly on the wall last week. Okay, I'm not going to call it that this week. We're just going to look into your home life, your money, your work, your health, love, sex, romance, and your spiritual connection. Okay, I'm going to do both parties. Druidcraft Tarot for the masculines, Witches Tarot for the feminines, and I knew I was kind of using these cards, and it's kind of this figure. I do really pick up this karmic energy with it. It's like, oh, okay, let's just see what the, I feel like it's like the same person. It's kind of a bit hot. Okay, the window's open. Lily, what's your name? Lily. Lily's on watch. Oh, it's hot. Witches Tarot. Let me just get these cards out, guys. I'm going to have a look and see what the story is, what's going on. I don't know. Let's not do the book today. Let's not do the book today. Okay. We might with this one. I will see. I do want to clarify with the fairies. I want the fairies to come out to play. Okay. Should have some coffee. Come here, Donald. You don't look too happy. Come on. Where are you off to? I thought you was up at the window. Are you coming up? You can come up. Come on, sweet pea. You want to come up? Well, it's up to you. Oh, Jasper's just come up. He was having a drink. Okay. She's not coming up, dude. It's all right. You've made her go away now. Okay. Divine Feminines, there's your cards. I keep getting this twang in my bloody leg. I did want to say, like, I don't feel like my health is, like, tip-top at the moment. That's something we've got to be aware of. It did come up yesterday about the health and that your spiritual ascension. Why did I just have a look at that one? That one's to do with money. Okay. Is that your health might be affected. That's a health card there. Love, sex, romance. Spiritual connection. Underlying energy for the divine masculine. What is that? Oh, it's love. Unconditional love. Very nice. Okay, divine masculine. The underlying energy for your reading is unconditional love. How beautiful. Let's put that on. That's your spiritual connection. Why do you want to stay close to me? Do these readings help? Awesome, if they do. Awesome. That's the purpose of them. Okay. Divine Feminine, should we have a look and see? All I can see here, I don't know why, but because it looks... Stop twanging me. Twanging me. Hi, Jazz. Come on, darling. Let me just give my leg a bit of a rub. Okay. Hi. How are you doing? Right, okay. Yeah, lots of hair, Jasper. Feels like it's time to sweep up. I will sweep it up. It's not much. Okay. Five of Pentacles is in the money space. So in the masculines reading, where did I put the book? I'm actually going to read from the Druidcraft Tarot. So what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? I can see a card underneath that. Ace of Cups. Shall I have a look? Shall I have a look? Okay. Have a look. It's the Prince of Cups. Why you put your head down? Put his head down like the horse here, look. That's a pretty horse. Okay, Prince of Cups is under the Ace of Cups. I'm going to read the Ace of Cups. You like that? You want to rub up against that? Does it feel good? Okay, let's read this Ace of Cups. Mind your teeth. The Ace of Cups is love, inspiration, fruitful dreaming. That's good. Fruitful dreaming and a blessing. The beginning or deepening of a relationship. Creative inspiration. Time to open yourself to the many warm and nurturing relationships with which you are blessed. The gift of the Holy Grail. The blessing, inspiration and love of the goddess. That's the divine feminine. So this Prince of Cups, what are you doing hiding behind this cup of love? Looks like you're holding it up in the air. You've retrieved it. Let's have a look at this prince. Prince of Cups. Idealistic, empathic and romantic. Are you now? Someone following their heart must try to avoid the pitfalls of illusion and glamour. A conflict between the heart and the need to take action. Inviting others to a social or artistic event. Offering your help to others. An impending journey over water. Page of Cups, divine masculine, with the Ace of Cups, and a bit shaky. Let's have a look at these positions. Let's see where you are, how you're positioned then. Because we have this Five of Pentacles, so I feel like for you, the divine masculine, you're worrying still about money, and the divine feminine's not. Okay, that's going to be taken care of. But you are still, seeing as I can see it's on the table, it's the only card that's up that I can see. It's the Five of Pentacles, and your worry is affecting your manifestation. I'm sorry, darling, can you come down? You nearly had your leg up there, didn't you? Okay. Good boy. Okay. So there's this Five of Pentacles, and it is the transition. And I've just spoke about, like, maybe your health's going to be affected during this transition, and also your finances and your material stuff, and really your old world, your old way of living. So this is about loss and disillusion. Dissolution. What's dissolution? Let me see if I want to Google this word. Should we do some Googling? Dissolution. The action of formally ending or dismissing an assembly, partnership or official body. So you've got to end something. The actual action of formally ending or dismissing an assembly, partnership or official body. Okay. Dissolution. Material hardship or a crisis. Okay, so is it material hardship or is it a crisis that's at hand? Because it says here, caution is needed in making this interpretation. Are you really, like, I don't want to say you're making a mountain out of a molehill, because it's quite serious when you feel like you're losing everything, but have you really lost everything? Can you rebuild? Are you going to get through this? Will you survive? Of course you will. Will you come out the other side? Looks like you already are. It's just this bloody money. Money on your mind. I need to do it for the love. Okay. Dissolution and coagulation. The process of breaking down. Coagulation. Should we Google this one as well? Oh, come on. We haven't done it for a while. Let's do it. Don't go anywhere, darling. Is that how you spell it?
Coagulation.
Coagulation. The action or process of a liquid, especially blood, changing to a solid or semi-solid state. A supplement that inhibits blood coagulation. The action or process of a liquid, especially blood, changing to a solid or semi-solid state. It's like blood clots, isn't it? Sounds like. Okay. I don't know, it felt like the arteries to the heart were blocked. Hopefully I don't, intend that to be like in the physical, but I feel like there's been a blockage to the heart. And it's like money has been blocking the flow to the heart. So, excuse me, let's carry on with this. What are we on? The Five of Pentacles. Dissolution and coagulation, the process of breaking down or loss, is as necessary as the process of building up or gain. So it's a necessary part of the process. You feel all clogged up. Yeah, maybe that's the feeling. Not tip-top health. Right, now I'm going to actually have a look and at your cards. Okay, you're going to get settled? Good boy. Home life, divine masculine. Princess of Pentacles. I've seen what your money situation's like. What's going on in your mission? Oh, you're ready to come. Okay, so you're actually celebrating. You're feeling balanced in your masculine, feminine energy. If anything, you're feeling more balanced in your feminine energy because you're more creative. And that love has opened up your creativity. And I feel like you're actually in your feminine feelings. You are balanced with your masculine. But this creativity is coming through now. Because what's going on at home? Well, it's like you're watching, you're planning. You're thinking very, very carefully here. Who are you thinking about? I think you're thinking about the divine feminine. How you can make money with her, the opportunities. This is about the investment. The investment into the divine feminine, the divine masculine. I'm going to say wants to invest in the divine feminine's love, time, energy, money. Money is looking like this. So I can see why you're trying to have a look and see what the divine feminine can offer. Your mission work is you're having that nudge from divine, very feminine, masculine balanced here. You're very aware if you blow hot and cold, so it's like you've got your thermometer with you. You're checking your temperature. Or you've got the all clear. If you're checking your temperature, then it could be something down to this virus, okay? You might be checking your temperature. You might have had a scare. I feel like you're all clear on the mission. So anyway, you're all clear for mission. You're all clear to go. Health. This is the health, and it's like communicating. The masculine looks okay in his health now. So I feel like he can communicate. Jasper, you really going to allow them cards? Yeah. He's laid on what's going on at home that he's kind of watching, and he could be watching the divine feminine, watching her every move. Okay. So health-wise, 8 of Wands. Signs, synchronisations, and I want to say that things are moving quickly, rapidly, changes here. Relocation could be on the cards. Communication, most definitely. It's like it's time to communicate. This could have been getting over like the winter blues, because he doesn't have like... he's quite kind of loosely dressed. I'm going to look at love, sex, romance now. Love, sex, romance. Oh, shit. Okay, well, this karmic energy's come up, this figure who's on the decks here. her and her. And when it comes to love, she's aware. This feminine's aware. So it spoke about having to dissolve partnerships. I think that's done. This feminine's aware. Does she care? I'm not sure she believes. I'm not sure she believes that the Divine Masculine's found true love. So she's, I don't know. She's having a think as well. I wonder what she's thinking about, because it's kind of like, is she going to approach the Divine Feminine? Sex? The Divine Feminine's in the sex position. She's like, no, I've been playing with myself. I've been amusing myself. But there is this kind of, does she approach the Divine Feminine regarding love and sex? It's like, his secrets are coming out, romance. So this is wanting to talk and know. I don't know whether or not she's actually going to approach the Divine Feminine, or whether the Divine Masculine would just deal with this. Just, not with the feet, darling. I'll get you down. Why don't you come down anyway? Come on. Yeah? Come on. Come on. There's no point looking at me like that. Come down, please. Oh, you're like a stubborn horse. Okay, stubborn. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Off you go. Love. Queen of Swords. The truth. Masculine might have told this queen that he doesn't love her. And then we have sex. And this is the feminine's energy. And I'm actually feeling as if, because the masculine's been kind of keeping away, I feel that this woman's got no evidence. I don't think the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine have been in each other's company, especially when you've got quarantine. I mean, that's a bit of a silly statement, isn't it? But if you're separated from your lover and you actually can't get out to, like, experience the love, sex, romance that divine counterparts do when they are together, and that love still existing, it kind of just highlights that the truth's been highlighted. The Divine Masculine doesn't love this karmic partner as he does the Divine Feminine. Not really much more to say about that, apart from he keeps looking. He's at home, and I feel this feminine has picked up that he's observing, he's looking. I'm going to say at the Divine Feminine, he's planning. And it looks like he's planning for love. And I don't feel it's with this karmic energy. Okay, so that looks like what the deal is. Romance, howling. It's like, I'm not sure. What's going on? Divine Feminine, you're just in the middle, stay in balance. Keep yourself to yourself. Let's look at the spiritual connection that the Divine Masculine has. The world. He's just so connected to the Divine Feminine. It's like that's his Eve. This could be the Eve. Or something like Christmas Eve. Tomorrow's the big day. Christmas Day. So this could be like the Eve of Adam. Before Adam and Eve kind of come together. Well, I feel like when he looks in the mirror, he sees his own reflection. Well, I hope so. When he looks in the mirror, he sees his Divine Feminine's reflection within himself. It feels like a merging here together. Especially with this ivy, look. Eve. That's it, Divine Masculine. Underlying energy, unconditional love, wanting to make an offer, needing to finalise for good. For good, that's nice. Finalise for good other connections that do not serve your highest good, okay? At home, you're watching. You're very feminine. You could be quite emotional. But you're watching and distracted. And in the background, you can see like the infinity symbol, like swirling around here. It's just like this is, I feel this is all you can put your attention on, is the Divine Feminine watching, thinking. Well, it looks like the Divine Feminine, she's kind of, I don't know whether she's watching you, whether she chase around. It's definitely after money. Look what she's got here. Hanging, she's got some coins. Mission work. Well, you seem to be balanced in your masculine feminine energy. You're needing to balance your masculine energy. You're too much in your feminine feelings. So your creativity, I feel, has been ignited. You just need to propel yourself like via your masculine power. Sending a message, things happening quickly, relocating, signs, synchronizations. You could be sending, once you start sending messages to your Divine Feminine, you might have so many questions that you need answering. So this could be now you have lots and lots of things that you want to know, and it's like you're firing these questions. I want to know what love is. I want you to show me. Because I don't believe this one in the love department really knows much about it. It's like she turns her head up at love, at true love. Ooh, you're not going to attract it like that, are you? Maybe she doesn't believe in love, true love. Not interested. Wow. Sex. She might be a bit interested if she feels that the Divine Masculine might have had sex with the Divine Feminine. So who's been juggling your balls? Divine Feminine's like, I've been like amusing myself here through these turbulent times. This is definitely something that the masculine needs to sort out, okay? Romance. Well, you're going to have to speak to your partner and say that you don't feel the love, romance, the sex. You're just not feeling it. Do you tell her that you feel it for someone else? Maybe. But the Divine Feminine's protected here. She's enlightened that she is Eve. It's like being the First Lady. She's enlightened. And that's with the spiritual connection. So the Divine Masculine is, it feels like he's actually in alignment with the Divine Feminine. It looks like he's ready. The World card, you wait them. Just so that you can finalise and wrap up the old life. And then you can move into this unconditional love, start again. That's that. Divine Feminine, let's have a look and see what's going on with you guys. She's not very nice. That Queen of Swords. This is something that Emily, I thought was quite bizarre. Well, I didn't find it quite bizarre, but I giggled to myself. And I'll tell you why. I will tell you why. But I felt what was coming through was Bruno. And it was chunky. Looking for them girls with the big old hoops. Okay, so it's about like being a curvy shape. And some people don't like that. Okay, they look at it as being kind of, you know, obese, large. Like, it's not pretty in some people's eyes. What I started noticing is that I'm quite attracted to like larger men. And I've kind of noticed that I'm like more attracted to larger men than what I am skinnier men. I mean, I was married to a man who was tall and skinny, and so I quite like the larger man personally. And Emily, she said to me, very random. She just said to me, would you date this man? I was like, show me. And he was quite a larger man, and she's looking at me. And I went to her, why are you asking me that? Like, she thought I got all defensive. But I was kind of like thinking, why is she showing me this man who was quite large? And she went, would you date this man? And I went, yes. And she went to me, he's well cute, isn't he? I said, he is. I said, obviously, I want to know his personality. I said, but his size is not a reason why I would not date him. I quite like a cuddly man. I find that quite attractive. So, I don't really want bone on bone, okay? Queen of Swords here. And that's what was coming through, because there's something here about her not feeling that the divine masculine is as desirable as what he thinks he is. It's like, you're wrong to her. It's like, I don't know, because he feels like he's got like the first lady. And she's just not having any of it. I just feel like she thinks that he's lying. So it could be, masculine. Not that he's got to prove himself. It's just like, okay. It isn't a kind of energy of, well, I'll show you then. It's like, okay, think what you want to think. It kind of really highlights the lack of respect, passion, love, romance that this feminine shows towards her masculine at all. If she puts him down, doesn't encourage him, and doesn't really encourage him to be this... the word higher just keeps coming. It's like he should be further on. He feels he should be further on than where he is. And I feel this feminine's been holding him back. She doesn't believe in love, sex, or romance. And they're the things that actually propel a man to be a genius, when he has that blend. Okay. Divine feminines. What's going on at home? Just keeping yourself to yourself, tapping into your intuition. Everything's quite still. You've got the fairies around. We are going to clarify with the fairies. You've got the fairies around, okay? You're looking quite angelic. You're not going out there blurting the truth. You've got blue bands around your wrists. You're kind of keeping your energy covered. You're keeping things very close to your chest when it comes to the truth. And I feel that's because it's the divine masculine that needs to speak his truth. This is his situation to sort out. It's not your karmic partner. It's the divine masculine. It's part of his life, his old life. Well, maybe his current life. Okay. So the Two of Swords. You could feel as if you're at a crossroads. You're really not sure what direction you're going in. But you know that you have angels around you. And you know that divine is guiding you. So it does look like you're keeping your cool. Feels like it's lavender here. You've got some lavender, very nice calming energy. You're trying to stay calm. Now, seeing as you are kind of under the masculine's home energy here, you might be aware that your masculine's trying to communicate with you. So you can pick it up telepathically. You know by the sign synchronizations what's going on. It's like they're too apparent. Home life for the masculine. Whatever he's doing. Wrapping things up. Divine feminine, what's going on in your home life? Well, this isn't the home life. What's going on within your money? Okay. It's still coming up with the divine masculine. He needs to... I did feel like he was going to burn himself out, and I think he's done. He's burnt out now. So it's kind of... That feels like what you're being held back for is the burnout. The divine masculine would just burn himself out. He seems to have gained control. When it comes to mission work, he seems very happy. He's celebrating something. So he's wrapped up a cycle. I don't know why them apples look like... They might contain a little bit of poison in there. But the apples have little red. Unless he's had apples thrown at him. His cheeks look a bit red. But it's like he's out of there. There could have been possessions being thrown. It picked up yesterday about money being thrown and items and jewels. So it could be this feminine, like, kind of, I don't know, she might be throwing a fit. She's throwing a wobbly. So she could be quite unstable. Might have to do a bit of ducking and diving, divine masculine. Okay. Unless this is her chasing you here. Chasing you down. As you're trying to, I don't even know if I want to call it escape. You're just going. I don't feel there's anything more to say about it. You're just going. You're ready to set sail. Aren't you, Donald? You've got your hat on. One last kind of... He's had enough. Who wants to be grumpy and miserable? Okay. It's a sailor's life for me. So, divine masculine is on his way for mission, feeling a lot more balanced now. Like I picked up, he needs to balance on his masculine energy. It's 10:10. We had that yesterday, didn't we? Okay, let's go again then. Divine feminine on your mission work. Again, the masculine is bringing in the balance. He's balancing out this infinity symbol. It's like you know this, divine feminines. Look, I picked up the infinity symbol behind here on the rock. Rocky times. So he brings in the balance. Divine masculine brings in the balance for mission. Health. Communicating, wanting to know things. This feels like it's for the mind because he's raging here. He's hot-headed. He wants to know everything he can about the divine feminine. He wants to know about the legacy. He wants to know about money. How you can... it's not about making it work. It will work. How this is going to work. He has loads of things he wants to ask about, like in the physical, to the divine feminine here. So he wants to start planning. It's like, do you want a dog? Do you want a dog? Do you like dogs? Do you like dogs? Okay. Love. Turns her nose up. She's quite stuck up. She wants to know about, this one wants to know, where are you off to? And he's like, I'm off to be rewarded and go where I'm welcomed. And like she's turning her nose up at him as if to say, you're kidding. I don't feel she's very nice. I wouldn't want to be around someone like that. It makes you feel shit about yourself. Who would? It's like, you're a nice person, aren't you? So she doesn't see his worth. 6 of Wands. Divine feminine, that's in the love. And this is in the sex. So I'm going to find out what's going on with the divine feminine here. Yeah, divine feminine, you're standing strong. I feel like you're like, I will stand my ground, but don't you bring me into this. I mean, this one can't be a blamer. When she's been claiming. Can't be a blamer when you're a claimer. So it's like she claims to know the truth about everything, and it's like she's playing the blame game. Divine feminine's like, she's a warrior. She looks good for the masculine here, doesn't she? She'll have his back. She'll have his back. And if the two of them take this one off, if they take this one on, she's going to stand no chance. When they're together, just because they're separated, wait till they're together. She's going to have the shock of her life. She's wrong. especially about someone being there to support, love, guide the masculine, because he's a divine masculine. That's what the feminine sees. This is a divine masculine. You take care, you cherish and adore that. You don't let that go. And you do not mistreat a divine counterpart. You're here to uplift each other. And to guide, support, love, cherish, all those things. And I feel the masculine has been romanticising about this. Feminines, she might look all balanced, but if she needs to stand her ground, she will. So the feminine here is very balanced in her masculine energy. You can see that. The masculine's balanced in his feminine energy, and the feminine's balanced in her masculine energy. Now, let's have a look at this romance. What's coming through is, whoa, makes me wanna dance. Whoa, it's a new romance. Whoa, I look into your eyes. Whoa, best years of our life. And I feel like the masculine actually wants to live the best years of his life now. He hasn't been. If he doesn't take this opportunity, he may never come across it again, to live the best years of your life. And they are kind of the second half. The moon, romance. There's no romance. It's like, this is the divine feminine. No, I'm not sure. Someone here is observing their pentacles. I was going to say it's the divine feminine. It's like she's a hard worker. Okay, she works on mission. But this one's polishing her coins with, she's got a book out. So she could be, I feel this is the karmic energy just because of the black bird here, who seems to be kind of on the lookout. Divine masculine, I think you've been warned before in a region, is that this one could be trying to fleece all your money from you. She's doing things by the book. So she will get everything that she possibly legally can out of you. It looks like she's trying to have a look at what she's entitled to when it comes down to a separation. And I think she's going to take everything that she can. Now, this can come to the point where if she knows that you're going to be hooking up with someone and your incomes, it gets really fucking complicated, all right? Because you can only give what you earn, can't you? A percentage of what you earn. But what happens when you buddy up with someone and then you're earning a fucking lot? Your feminine's going to take care of that. That's the feminine will say, that's my money, not the masculine's. Your feminine's so independent that you two will be financially. This one's not that clever. Thinking, you know, that actually she's going to make more money out of you, or you'll have to pay her more, especially if you've got, well, it really is if you've got children, okay? But I'm not sure how it goes with your assets and that. But if you've got children, okay, you're going to have to pay some form of maintenance until, like, they're an adult. Crafty little fucker. Well, she's planning on this. She just wants the money, unfortunately. And she's examining this. She could be up at night. What do you think divine justice is going to do about that? Don't get involved. Okay. It's not a reason to stay, is it? That's what happens when you have more money. You get more greedy, because then you're afraid you're going to lose it. It's like the more money you get, you kind of want to hang on to it just in case you lose it. It's like, it's the more money you have, the more greedier you become. And I think we all kind of go through that at some point in our life. That is part of the cycle, when you understand actually the value of money and what it does truly bring, and that is a lot of shit. Okay, a lot of aggro, when money's involved. So it's quite easy when there is no money, because then you can't give anyone any money. But what happens when you do have money and you have to like share that? Okay. Well, here's the feminine. Here, yes, that's right. Feminine here is in the spiritual connection. It's like, this one's got tactics. It's like the Divine Feminine's one step ahead. She's not fucking stupid. She's Eve. She's a first lady. She knows a lot more than what she lets on. And it's like the Divine Feminine's got an idea. This one here doesn't want to be too cocky, because the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine could actually take the children. They have just as much right to be parental guardians. They're divine parental guardians. This one wants to watch out and don't cause too much. Otherwise, I'm sorry, but I do feel as if Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine will just get the Divine Masculine's children. And it won't be a fight. It will be justified as to why they are the more suitable parents to raise. This one wants to watch out. That's what I saw come through. It was like, well, it depends what kind of personality, what environment you can raise your children in. How's that going to stand in court? Okay, against the Divine Masculine, you might not have stood much of he might not have stood much of a chance against a manipulator like this. Up against the masculine and the feminine, or with the feminine behind the Divine Masculine supporting him, this Queen of Swords, you stand no fucking chance. And do you know why? Because you're greedy. You're greedy. You got in the way of true love. Look what happens. No interference. You can't blame the Divine Feminine for this. You need to blame yourself. Have a look at your actions. Take responsibility of why, and don't be so fucking greedy. The Hermit. Masculine's in the Hermit energy. Well, there's your warning. I'm going to the angels and ancestors, and then I'm going to see what the fairies want to say. But first of all, the ancestors want to speak before the fairies. Fairies help us here on this earthly plane, okay? They're around everywhere. If you've seen them yet, you've seen them flitting around? Okay, you should be seeing signs, synchronizations as you open up. You should be able to kind of be very comfortable now, maybe a bit amused at how everything's syncing up for you. Your ship's not sinking. It's just coming in. Divine Masculine, I'm going to get you a message from your angels and ancestors, because they're trying to tell you something. Fire Guardian, ignite your passions. Connect with your desires. The sparks could lead to something beautiful. The Fire Guardian represents the angels of fire. Fire is an energy that many people are afraid of but shouldn't be. Masculine, you've got it like you're burning. Feminine, she's not afraid of fire. Burning desires can lead to great expansion. Allow the fire guardian to help you awaken a wilder side of yourself and burn away any fear or shame that stands between you and your desires. Fear and shame is standing between you and your desires. This one wants to name and shame you and blame you and then claim everything they can from you. It really does feel like they're going to make your life hell. So get out of hell, walk through the flames. You have your feminine with you. You're both like your twin flames. You're built for this. When this card appears, you are reminded that passion is powerful and absolutely encouraged by spirit. You are being guided by your angels to connect with the powerful energy of desire at this time. If you have recently set an intention to explore your sexual side or become more sexually open, the fire of desire can burn away any old setbacks that are preventing you from expressing that part of your nature. If you are in a relationship, this card can indicate a great spiritual and sexual connection. If you are in a relationship, it's like, I haven't been near the divine feminine. How could I have been? Been in quarantine. But that passion's there. That fire's burning. Divine feminine. Looks like the sun's burning through as well, through those clouds. Oh, happy days. Divine feminine, you've got Father Sky. I wondered why we had the Hermit on the bottom of your deck. You have the Divine Father. I couldn't quite make sense of the Hermit. Trust in the unknown. But it's like you are that guiding star, that guiding light, so just keep going. The masculine is following. He's coming out of Hermitage. Look, he's right on the edge of the cliff there. It looks like the Fool, but he's a lot more mature. And that's better than a Fool, okay? It's like this is a mature man who's taken, I don't even think he's taken a leap of faith. It's not about having to take a leap of faith into the unknown. I feel like he's just going to do it. He just knows. It's not really the unknown. He knows what he loves, cherishes, desires, romancing the stone. It's romancing the stone. The Jewel of the Nile. What's the third one? There's 3 of them, isn't there? Something about roses, isn't it? Kathleen Turner with... He's like a really famous actor, isn't he? Oh, Michael Douglas? We're going to Fatal Attraction now, or... Okay. Right. The Hermit's here. Let's see what Father Sky wants to say. Trust in the unknown. These divine counterparts being really protected here. Father Sky. Trust that the path is unfolding exactly as it needs to. You have a personal relationship with the Great Father. Know that he is lovingly leading you forward. This could be the Divine Masculine. I did feel it was a Divine Masculine's energy. He's the Great Father. This feminine doesn't see that. I mean, she's like, you're crazy. What do you mean you're like the Divine Father, the Divine Masculine, the Divine One? Father Sky is the name the Native Americans and many other indigenous tribes have given to God. And God, it's like, I'm Messiah. Father Sky is the name that Native Americans and many other, if that's how you say it, indigenous tribes have given to God. There's something about a dog here. God spelled backwards. Like, God, you're a fucking dog. So this card represents the universal powers that are masculine in essence. The energies that people have called out to and looked up to in times of need and gratitude. Okay, so definitely slipping into your masculine energy here. People should be looking up to you, okay, in their time of need and with gratitude. Father Sky personifies your relationship with the masculine energies of the divine and possibly a very powerful male or father figure too. You are a co-creator of your life, and every thought, feeling, intention and emotion you have is creating the road ahead. With that being said, you don't need to know every single detail of what is going to unfold before you. Divine Masculine, you're so funny because you do want to know every fucking detail. Okay. A bombardment. Well, what about this and what about this and what about this? You want to know. Like, we're from the Divine Feminine. Okay. It makes you feel more worthy, like you're up to date. Yeah, it's like you're up to date with like the current energies. The current changes. Okay. With that being said, you don't need to know every single detail of what is going to unfold before you. When this card appears, you are being guided to step back and get out of your own way. Because there is a greater power that is not only around you, but within you. And Father Sky is creating the best experience imaginable for you. Accepting this will allow miraculous energy to come into your life. So see things from a higher perspective, like the eagle on the card. So this higher perspective is really coming in. Excuse me. That's weird. I coughed there, but I actually felt the breeze come round and hit this hand. How does that work? You cough into your arm here, and at the same time you can feel that cough hitting here. Jeez. Anyone else have really strange stuff going on? It's quite fascinating. Okay. Megan sweared I teleported yesterday. Did you just teleport? I don't really know what's going on. She said, but there's no way. 1 minute it was like my bedroom door was open 1 minute and I was downstairs, and then my bedroom door was closed and I was upstairs, and she said to me, but I actually walked down the stairs. There's no way that you could have passed me or missed me. So when she come downstairs where I should have been, because I've left my door open, I come downstairs and then I went back up. But when I come downstairs, she had come downstairs, saw my door open, downstairs, and then when she went back up, the door was closed. She's like, how did you, but she doesn't swear, but she's like, how did you get? I think you might have teleported. I said, I'm not questioning anything anymore. Okay. This card can also appear when there are opportunities to improve the father connection in your life. If your father figure is in heaven, know that his spirit is drawing close. If he is on earth, there's an opportunity to heal something, whether past or present. Wow. It was a great teacher after that. We've got God here. God is on the scene. Helping, supporting us. Don't that make you feel happier, Donald? How'd you tell people that? I noticed that with story time. It was like when I done the star signs, there was quite a lot of viewings. Yeah, yesterday's video got 11 views when I last looked. It's a good number, 11 views. And it's because I used that fucking word God in there. And I know because I've been watching a documentary on Netflix with Morgan Freeman. And I can't remember what the title is, but it's God, okay? It's the truth about God. It is so interesting. It goes over every kind of, all the religions, what God is for them. It's just amazing. And it's like, I sat there and thought, Morgan, this is me. If you took that word God out and changed to a different title, people really benefit from watching this. But they see the word God and they're like, oh, fuck that shit. God preacher. It's like, I don't preach God. I rarely use God's name. In the cards, I use divine. It's energy. It's just God is that energy. And it doesn't really matter what angle you come in from. When it comes down to it, they all come to the same conclusion, okay, God's energy. But we have that kind of middleman, let's call it the middleman. So I kind of like to, I do have middlemen because I listen to tarot readings and I use tarot. So that's like the middleman. Okay, but you should be able to just connect without that middleman. But some people need it, don't they? They want a place to go to feel part of. To hear someone else's perspective on things, it expands the consciousness. So, yeah, God. That's what I'd noticed. It was like, oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. That because I used that word, it's like, okay. Wow. More fool then. That's what I say. What's the bottom of the deck? An elder. Move beyond ancestral patterns. We're going to have to read this one. The elder come up yesterday. All these symbols, signs. Okay, elder. Move beyond the limitations that have been set for you by family members past and present. Know that the energy of your spirit is more powerful than genetics and behavioural patterns. The Aboriginal people are the oldest tribal people still living on the planet. Their hunter-gatherer culture and ancient spirituality are rooted in tradition and balance with the earth. So the Aboriginal ancestors are offering you not only the wisdom that will help you heal and adapt to the ever-changing planet, but also an understanding of what a spiritual life should be. The elder is the ancestor who comes with a message of healing change. He is an embodied soul, yet he has had journeys that go beyond the physical. Therefore, he represents a reclamation of power. When he appears, it's an acknowledgement that you have the capacity to move beyond the limitations that have been placed upon you. If you have had expectations of success, failure, sadness, or even sickness placed upon you by your family, it's important to know that you are here to create your own story. It's so important. We take on these beliefs, okay? I'm just going to reread that part. If you have had expectations of success, failure, sadness, or even sickness placed upon you by your family, it's important to know that you are here to create your own story. This card represents personal healing that will bring healing to your family lineage, past, present, and future. Know that you get to decide what you take on. These kids are coming back up in the picture. Know that you get to decide what you take on, and also know that your ancestors are rooting for you and are sorry for any setbacks they have created for you. Big message today. It's all based around this feminine. We're going to the fairies, I know we are. I'm not going to clarify all the cards, guys. I'm just going to pull some messages from the fairies. Let's see whether fairy talk does it a bit better. 58 minutes. Seeing as no one really wants to talk too much about God or find out about God and what God is and who he is and what he can do and that he's actually inside of you. Hey! Hello fairies, would you like to come out to play? I think you get called crazy if you believe in fairies. Look, you can't win, alright? You're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. So, 3 of Autumn. Follow your passion when it comes to your career. Be the best at what you do, being compensated for your creative talents. 10 of Spring. Ask for help from others. All work and no play, being weighed down by too many responsibilities. Prince of Summer, romantic, captivating, dramatic, flirtatious. Falling in love suddenly, being swept off your feet, the need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. And the Magician. You can do anything, take charge of your life. You can manifest what you need to be a success. 5 of Summer. Trust that there is a reason for everything that happens. Remove yourself from the negative emotions of others, focusing on that which frightens or worries you. And you're not to do that, Divine Masculine, especially when it comes down to this very unenlightened being. She's sleepwalking. She's not awake. Okay? And you are. Looks like you're wide awake. You're wide awake. It's good to know you're ready and we're wide awake. So on your mark, set, get, set, go. It's Saturday, no school today. Look, that's Whack-A-Day. We're wide awake. The Wide Awake Club. Let's be on Saturday mornings with Timmy Mallet. Okay. And he's very bizarre, big glasses. Timmy Mallet. Mallet's Mallet. Okay, you've got to keep the flow going, otherwise you get bonged on your head like that. So trust that there is a reason for everything that happens. Remove yourself from the negative emotions of others, focusing on that which frightens or worries you. You see these wings here, they don't look very transparent, translucent, do they? They don't look really, they look quite heavy, as if you're not really going to be able to fly with them. Three of Autumn, Divine Masculine. Okay, so you're getting to work now. Follow your passion when it comes to your career. Be the best at what you do, being compensated for your creative talents. Very creative, very talented. Your wings look lovely. Divine Feminine, she's carrying, well, she's not carrying a burden. It is the card of burden, but she seems okay. Divine Feminine seems okay. She's got all the fairies around her. It's like from rags to riches. Ask for help from others, all work and no play, being weighed down by too many responsibilities. The Divine's assisting, the Divine Feminine here. Okay? You, Divine Masculine, you're on that bloody dandelion. Okay. He's calling you a wet the bed. Well, when they're yellow, they say if you pick them as a kid, say that you'll wet the bed. Oh, you're going to wet the bed now? Very childish, right, kind of stuff that sticks with you. Wet the bed, wet the bed. I mean, people can be so immature, can't they? Well, this one, as it's matured, this dandelion's matured, you blow this and you're going to spread your wishes around the world. Those seeds of intention. Falling in love suddenly, being swept off your feet, the need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. And you've got the Magician. You can do anything, take charge of your life, you can manifest what you need to be a success. Oh, the wings just keep getting more magnificent, don't they? Look how much they've grown. Look how you've transformed. Well, we're going to play with unicorns, and then I'm going to get off, I think. But I'll leave you on a message. I might leave you on a Rumi message. Curiosity. You're very curious today, Divine Masculine. Start a project related to something you're curious about, like you're really curious. I'm wondering if you've actually found out about the twin flame connection. This divine connection. Have you been doing your research? I've been Googling a bit today, so you may actually know what the connection is now. And it's resonating. When you come across this connection, you do research and then you kind of go, oh, I'm resonating with that. Oh, that sounds like my story. That sounds like us. And it kind of just does. And you can't really deny it. When you've kind of done some research into it. Happy thoughts. To feel happier right now, think about a memory or something else that makes you smile. Up in the clouds here, share. When you share, everyone feels happy. It's definitely wanting to share with the Divine Feminine here. Relax, everything's okay. Don't worry. It's all going to be fine. And just be yourself. You're a great person. Enjoy being yourself. This one has knocked the Divine Masculine's confidence, this karmic partner. She's not very nice, guys. Horrible with her words. Why would anyone choose to be with someone like that? Well, I don't think he is. Just be yourself. You're a great person. Enjoy being yourself. Yeah. I'm holding them all up at the same time. I don't know why. We're just kind of losing the flow here, so we're going. I'm getting distracted. It's like we're living in this. Happy thoughts. Happy, 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 happy thoughts. Think about things I'd like to do. Rumi. Let's finish off. I can feel the card. It's kind of already stuck to me. Oh, enter the garden of the lights. 28. Are you aware that sweetness is found everywhere in town? Are you aware that winter is gone and spring has come around? Are you aware that sweet basil and the carnation are whispering in the garden and laughing about how simply everything is found? Are you aware the nightingale has come back from its flight, singing out messages of love to spread delight with every sound? Everything in the garden is granted the right. Everything in the garden is granted the right from the divine court to appear for our delight. Everything is here to make the earth green and alive as a haven for our life. What remains buried in the soil will always endeavour to reach out. No one truly alive can ever be pawned to a prison or a tomb. Rumi. There is a sweet spot when entering the garden of delights, a moment where the senses have gorged themselves upon beauty and become heavy with their fullness, slowing the mind so that it can perceive the divine beloved dancing behind the veils of nature. But first comes essential feasting. Hi. I know, sensual feasting, apparently. Could be a good boy. Blooming orchids arrest. I'm just going to hold this here. Let me just see if I can balance my elbow. Okay. Blooming orchids. Baby, stay down. I'm going to go over you then, Jasper. I was trying to be accommodating and polite. If you can settle yourself, yeah? That way? Go on and sit down. Good boy. Jasper, I will read the message if you sit down. Sit down. Blooming orchids arrest the gaze with their startling and strange beauty. Nectar from the ripest fruits of the garden drips, luscious and sweet, upon a savouring tongue. Hungry for gossip, the ears shamelessly eavesdrop upon the birds in melodic conversation. Seeing the signs? All of it? It's all for you. No one else can see it. They haven't got a clue what you're talking about. You're being divinely guided to your divine lover, your divine beloved. Okay. They sing of the greatest, most passionate love and boundless living joy. The ears open wide to take it all in. The craving for touch is sated by rough textured bark falling from the ancient trees. Soft, dewy grasses, cool in the shade, the crunching leaves making their sounds under the hot sun and dancing feet, and the caress of that sunlight upon bare shoulders with weight of its own, like a silken wrap placed just so by a caring lover's hand. The breeze, the very breath of the beloved Earth Mother, is sweet with the scent of lavender, and jasmine warmed by the sun father. I'll just reread that part, seeing as I picked up on lavender. The breeze, the every breath of the beloved earth mother, is sweet with scent of lavender and jasmine warmed by the sun father. Oh, drink it in until your arms raise themselves to heaven. Your head tilts, eyes rolling back in your head, and your sacred animal body is mindless and in love. The garden of delights, neurotic in effect, lulling the senses from tension into sacred languor, that love may be experienced. Let us rest here in the midst of so much life, where the goodness of life is felt and the heart is free from any prison of pain or doubt. Come, be in the garden with me now. Let us be free to feast to our heart's content. Why did you go up that way? Okay, where are you going to lay down then? Right then. Are we carrying on? No, we're going to leave it now. You want an affirmator? I thought I saw them. We meditating. How about I just leave on an oracle of the fairies? I think that'll be good. Okay, let's see what the oracle of the fairies want to say. And we will leave it there, guys. Music. Listen to them lyrics. Okay, if you get tempted to put on the radio, or actually just pay attention to what songs you're just singing and listen to the words that you're singing. Okay, music. Listen carefully, for there may be a message in the music you hear. Music can lift your soul, rekindle memories, and charm fairies to your door. Music. Fairies love to listen to and play music. All music stirs the emotions, and the music of the fairies can lure you into a dreamlike state of enchantment where time stands still and the magic of the music is palpable. Try playing some gentle music and notice how it makes you feel. It's a powerful medium, so be mindful of the type of music you listen to as you work, rest, or play. Perhaps you could try creating your own fairy music or write some lyrics for your own fairy song or poem. You don't have to be a professional musician to do this. Everyone has some degree of musical ability, so try not to think about it too much and just allow the words or music to flow. Don't be shy. Sing your song and let your spirit fly. See how good this feels? If you pull this card, the fairies may be prompting you to turn on the radio and listen out for the lyrics of a song that touches your heart. There could be a poignant phrase in the words for you. Songs can rekindle memories, and there could be a message in the music for you, so listen carefully. If you keep hearing the same song in different places, it's another sign to listen to the song with your heart. Should we quickly put the radio on before we go? Let's do it. Well, it is a sign. As long as it's not like on the hour, we should be good. Oh, my day at a glance. You can set boundaries with someone as late in the game of your relationship as you want to. How interesting. That's what CoStar says. 12 minutes ago. You can set boundaries with someone as late in the game of your relationship as you want to. Okay. Right, we're going to the radio. All we hear is Radio Gaga. We've got Everything by Michael Bublé. This is a perfect song. Listen. Perfect. I hear this song all the time. Thank you, Michael. Guys, have yourself a fantastic Wednesday, and I will catch up with you soon. And I will catch up with you with a tune. Much love. Have a great day. Take care. Bye for now.